you look at it today, the news out of practice, Bobby McMahon got suspended for a game, and Craig Berube not happy about it. We'll get to that. But William Nylander has been moved down to the third line, which I think it's telling. I mean, Berube's had enough of him. I know he keeps saying, hey, I love Will. It's driving him crazy. You could tell. And what's interesting about this is he said Berube, similarly to the way he described Nick Robertson and why he was out of the lineup the other night, he said it's just fallen off. It's fallen off. It's not where you need to be. And he said the same thing with this line, Cowan, Tavares, Nylander, but it's not the kid who's moving. It's the vet who's making 11.5 and is going to be here for the next 8 years. Like Willie, they're sending him down, and they're sending him to a line here with Joshua and Raw. There's nothing sexy about playing with those two guys. Nothing.
Right.
Like, that is Craig Berube. Believe, as you guys know, Waugh and Joshua aren't going to change their game because Willie's there. They're not going to start trying to, jump the zone or, sauce passes over two lines and try to hit them, driving or whatever. That is a direct message from Craig Berube. You better start skating, working, and checking. And it's always Willie. Like, it always comes back to him. They have a unique relationship, but Berube is seeing something that he doesn't like.
Yeah, it goes back to, it's just, he's trying to get a jolt. You're trying to get his attention and wake him up a little bit. It worked at the beginning of the season. It didn't take long for Craig Berube to say, I think it was 4 games in, and maybe less, where he was like, he's not moving his legs, and we need more. We definitely need more. So I don't know. I don't think this would be like to create some depth on the top 3 lines, because you're putting Nick Robertson in a spot. But at the end of the day, you're trying to get a jolt out of the player and see if he can respond. Like all my coaches, when I was pissed off, especially Paul Maurice, you got to go play the third line for a little bit, see how you like that. And then you got to go out there and bust your ass and finish checks. And you tip one in front of the net, and then all of a sudden you're back with your buddies again. So that's what he has to do. Whether you get that response, that'll be fascinating to see.
Well, and the other thing, too, you have the luxury of a practice day to send that message. Let's be honest. You know, this could be 8 minutes into the game and Willie's back somewhere else.
That's
you
right.
know what
It's
I mean?
a jolt in the dressing room, Jamie, because everybody
Yeah.
knows what color of jerseys their line mates usually have. And when you see the different one when you walk in, everybody looks around, and if you're pissy, you're pissy, and if you get a different color jersey, you're moving up, you're a little bit happy. So that's when the jolt comes.
Yeah, that's it.
If that is the messaging.
I feel like the message is sent today. We'll see how things are in the morning. If they line up the same thing, it might be an optional tomorrow. But, if he starts the game like that, we should have a Jerry's if he ends the game on that line.
Not
that
a
would
chance
be
in hell. I would say he doesn't get out of the first period on that line.
Which is fair, which means maybe he's, done something which he's capable of doing. That's the thing. He's capable of special plays, of special things that, this guy had an all-timer in overtime. That was, 10 days ago, 2 weeks ago? When was that? It feels like it was a lifetime ago because there have been so many games put together. But, him starting on the third line today, maybe tomorrow, I'd be shocked if he's there by the end of the game tomorrow.
I think the hope is that he's not. Like, I think Craig
Right.
Berube is not stupid. He knows he needs them and wants them to perform at a high level. I think it's interesting they're winning games, and he's still kind of leaning on them. But it'll be on Willie. If he's playing well and he is motivated, they'll move him up, of course. And he'll still play power play, and they'll find different shifts for him. Nylander's going to be fine. Like, he'll be fine. This happens. It comes and goes. He'll be fine. But it is interesting timing. And, again, I think it's a feather in the cap of Easton Cowan. The obvious move was move the line's not working, get the kid out of there. And they're leaving him. They're giving him an opportunity to stay with John Tavares. We'll see how long that lasts.